stop using location as an excuse for your stinginess. You know, the other day I came out and I made a video. I said, those of you in diaspora, you people have so many excuses. It's too cold. You see how we are suffering. We cannot do this. We can't do that. All of the stories people give. And I'm not saying, please don't think that I'm saying that people are not working hard out. No, a lot of people are working hard out, and actually it may be stressful. It can be stressful if you want it to be stressful. What I'm saying is stop using that as an excuse for your stinginess. Some of them here have called me. Let me give you expo. Those of you in Nigeria, they called me and said, why did you make that kind of video? Why are you making it look like things are okay and we're refusing to give? I said what I said, and I repeated to those who had called me. I said, yes, don't tell me that it's not better than back home. Nobody is saying carry everything and give to people, but stop using that as an excuse to stay stingy totally, like you can't give to anybody. No, because you have stood up morning till night and you worked, so somebody desperately needs something and then they're asking you, then you cannot give. You're refusing to release because see how much I suffered. Can only you eat everything you are making? If you like about it, can you eat it all? But then I'm also saying to people back home that at least be also appreciative, okay? Because from the things they are saying to me, they say, you know, if you see the kind of phone, somebody specifically said, the people back home, the kind of phones they are using, they're even better than the phones the people abroad are using, because they don't do so much. When you give it to them, they sit down, they buy nice things, they buy nice clothes, whatever the narrative is. I'm just saying, stop using all of those things as excuse to be stingy. You know what your capacity is. You know what you can give, how many times you can give, who you can give. Do not just stay entirely stingy and refuse to release it. And then on top of that, you are still trying to keep discouraging people to say, don't come, it's too hard. You know those kinds of things that you say, those are the things that make people to start thinking, so is it that everything out there is so bad? It's not as entirely bad as people are saying it, for real. I still repeat what I'm saying, and I'm not trying to fuel people back home up to say, okay, we here is very good, so give. No, you who is here, those of you who are here, you know what you can give, know what you cannot give, but do not just stay entirely complaining, because whatever thing you say, you're going to see it. For me, that's my take, that if you stay confessing, stay saying it constantly, that nothing is working out, it shall be to you as you have said. What are you saying? Why do you allow the people who you think you need to help to be the reason why you shut doors for yourself? Everything is working out good. If they ask you, everything is well. If they say, okay, can you give us something? At the moment, I can't reach out to you. I have other people I'm helping, or I have other things I'm doing. But I know eventually I should be able to give you at some point. You know, so there's a way you can release your point out to people without having to lie, or without having to use your mouth and be negative to yourself and about yourself. Because at the end of the day, this is about you. At the end of the day, it's you who is holding this. It is you who will know exactly what you want to do. But instead of saying and then complaining like nothing good is happening, nothing has ever worked out, it's so bad, and then you take camera, oh, please don't come, just stay back home. No, you know that's not true. Because if you're going to say that, then everybody would have gone. I keep saying, you know, we Nigerians, we're very smart. Those kinds of things would have moved. If it's like that, why do we have to stay? So in as much as I agree with the section that it's some kind of hard work, you have to put in some hard work to get the things you are getting, I'll also plead to disagree that it's not as bad as it is back home. But I also want to appeal that if they give you back home something, appreciate whatever they give. I saw a video where a lady said her friend was trying, the mom passed, and then she was trying to help the mom. They told her, and then she sent 30,000 naira to the lady, and the lady was telling her, I thought you were going to send more than that. Why would you send that amount? Whatever they send, that's the capacity they have. But I'm saying, it just appreciate them. But I'm saying, for those of you here who are sending, do not use those kinds of things as excuse and refuse to do anything, because whether you like it, I'm telling you the truth, people back home need something. They need, you can't, if a friend of mine said, do not stretch yourself so thin that you break your back or something. So do not do more than you can. But when you can, sincerely, don't join the Stingy People Association and refuse to give and refuse to do. Do not hide under that talk of saying things are not okay, and then refuse to even stretch out a little bit to people. And to stop discouraging people, leave them alone. Anybody who comes and they find out, it's not what I'm thinking, you go, but because the warnings are everywhere, everybody already knows that this place is very cold, you have to work very hard, things are this, and everybody knows. So anybody who is coming is sitting and say, okay, I'm trying to take that risk, I know what it means, but I rather come. So they're coming with that mindset, and when they come, please don't be the one to discourage them. Because yours didn't work out well, don't sit down and make it a discouraging factor. You can use it as an experience factor for them and say, these are my experiences, and you can divert it, you can do this and get it better, or that, instead of staying and just discouraging them. Don't be that naysayer every time, because every time you are discouraging people, eventually if they refuse to hear you and do what they want to do, and their story becomes different, you know what happens? They look at you like, you didn't treat me well, what you're doing is not nice. Okay, so guys, please, let's take it easy. If you are here, if it's not good, I beg, go out. I'm gonna give you a ticket to return. But if you know it's okay, don't use that as an excuse to be stingy. Okay.